All right, I'm here with Jason Young of Amped Outdoors Lithium Batteries, baby, yeah. And we're here going to ask him a few questions about our batteries and hopefully get some answers. So now I'm a kayak fishing guy, right? What is your best suggestion for a kayak fishing guy like myself?
Well, it all depends on what you're trying to do with kayak. There's a couple different kayak fishermen. There's the guys with the built-in trolling motors. There's the guys that have the pedal drives. If you have, big screens on there, small screens, lights, it all depends what you're really doing for your application.
Well, let's just say, for example, I'm running a Minn Kota trolling motor, a Humminbird Helix 5, and a couple lights. What would you suggest?
So we have a couple different 12-volt batteries in that lineup. We have a section over here. We have an 80, 100, and we have the largest capacity 12-volt battery in the industry right now in lithium. It's 160 amp hours, which has an actual rating of about 170 amp hours total. So a lot of the kayak guys are running those batteries, and they're going 15, 16, 17 miles on a single charge on a single one of those batteries.
How long does the charge typically last, and how often do you get the charge from that?
I mean, it all depends on your application again, but usually guys are going 2, 3, 4 days straight without, depending on your application, without even charging.
Wow, that's incredible, man. How long has Amped been in the outdoors business?
So we basically cut our teeth in the ice fishing world, and that was about 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago. There's just a huge need for light, strong power. And the way things are going nowadays is that your electronics really crave clean power. And so many of these electronics now, like your Garmin LiveScope and even your Active Target, they just require more energy to be efficient. And as your batteries start to wear out, especially in cold weather, your picture will degrade. And you got a lot of guys that are running smaller batteries, and they have them tied in with their live wells, they have them tied in with everything else, and their images are just poor. So you're finding guys that are taking all their electronics now, putting them on 1 amp hour battery, and then just a cranking battery is completely separate, and their images are just phenomenal.
What about the warranty? What kind of warranty do I get?
So we have a 5-year no frills warranty that we offer with our products. You can show down here, we have a cutout of our battery. Nobody else in the industry builds a battery like this, hands down. We're not afraid to show the inside of our battery because of the fact of how we build them. This is a full metal containment. We have blocks of cells instead of individual packs of cells, which makes them much more efficient and much more contained. So we have a BMS control board on this side of it, and we make it all in a steel chassis with standoffs. The majority of all the other battery manufacturers will have individual cells all wired together like spaghetti, and you'll have it bubble wrapped, expandable foam, and double-side sticky taped with this BMS board to the underside of the case.
Wow. I like how you guys aren't afraid to show what's in your battery.
Oh, absolutely not. We take an art, and we're very proud of what the inside of that battery looks like.
Man, that is art right there. And you can get Amped Outdoors batteries at Strictly Sail and Kayak there in Cincinnati. Where else can we buy these Amped batteries?
So you could definitely go on our website, straightforward, and buy them direct to consumer. We ship most likely the same day, if not the next day, out to consumers. There's a bunch of different dealers around the area here in Florida, all the way up to the northern border, the west coast to the east coast as well.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. Check them out. Amped Outdoors Lithium Batteries, guys. I have one of these personally, and I love it.